the database. So whatever the practical one is about DDL, how to create different database objects. So we have started that practical. We already learned how to create the table. Now how to open Oracle. Once you install the Oracle, then go to the Windows. If it is a Windows, then go to the all programs. Okay, go to the where you have installed Oracle 10G. Yes, Oracle 10G Express Edition there. Once you click there, there are different options are there. Where you have to go? You have to go to database home page here. Once you click that, then your browser will open. It will ask username and password. We have already seen last time. Start login with the HR user because our most practicals are there. Okay. Open SQL and SQL commands. Once you click there, you will get the command window, or in that interface you can run your different commands. Last time we have seen how to create table by using create table command. We have already created one student table. Okay, that we have already learned. If we have to check that how many tables in this HR user, if I want to check how many different tables in HR users, what was the command? How to check that how many tables in HR user? Anyone?
Select star
from
table name.
If I will enter the table name, then it will display contents of that particular table. Suppose student. If this is a table, now enter the table name and run. No data found. Table is there. We have created this table last time. There is no data we have entered in that table. So this is the one table. But if I want to check how many different tables, student is a table, and instead of student, we have again 7, 8 more tables are there. If I want to check how many different tables inside the HR user, then what was the command? Select star from
tab.
Tab, yes. Tab is a short form. Sorry, tab. Once you enter select star from tab and then run it, so it will display these are the 9 tables are there. 8 tables were already there, and we have created student new table. So these all tables we do not have created. But once we install Oracle database, then these all 8 tables are already created to learn for practice purpose. Okay, that we have seen. Again, what will be the structure of the student table? Then command was describe. Describe likho, या फिर you can also enter only 4 characters. Describe, DESC, and then table name, student. Once you enter it, it will display the structure of the table. Name of the table, 4 columns are there. What was the data type of the individual column? What was the length of the column? If it is a number data, then precision and scale. That means it is an integer data or float data that we have seen. Okay, we have discussed up to here last time. That was we are discussing DDL, data definition language. In DDL, there are 5 commands are there. Create, that we have already learned. By using create, we are creating table right now. But in database, by using create, you can create any object. Any object. If you want to create new user, HR is a user. If I want to create new user, suppose jiska number hai enrollment number 1. So if I want to create one user whose name is 19BC3001. Okay, so I can also create user. So create user username. If I want to create table table name. So create is a command. Create is a command. After that, what you want to create? I want to create table. If you want to create user, then you will create user, create view, create index, create sequence, like that. So we can create any database objects by using create. Now I want to create table, so create table. Once I will specify table, I have to provide the name of the table. That name is department. Now inside table, we know that table is a combination of row and column. So specify the column number 1, column number 2, column number 3, up to how many number of columns you want to create. In the bracket and enter the semicolon, your table will be created if your syntax is perfect. if there is a problem in syntax, it will generate the error कि इसमें क्या problem है. We have seen the user table and system table, how to check that number of tables are there. We have also discussed the data types of the table, varchar, char, number, date. I have also given you exercise what is the difference between character, what is difference between char, varchar and varchar2. It was your exercise. Hope you have found that.
सर मैं करूँ.
Okay, good. We will discuss later on. I have to complete this DDL right now. So that was how to create table from scratch. Now second, creating table using subquery. That means I want to sub table. I want to create sub table. I want to create sub table. So how can I create? Create table name. Now previously we have provided the column names, but I do not want to create like this. See, we have a one table, employees table. See the syntax. There are few columns are there. Employees table have these many columns, and if you check that we have 107 employees are there. Now I want to create sub table. Create table temp emp. Temporary table मुझे create करना है, जिसका नाम है temp emp. Now table is already there. I want to create sub table, and in that sub table I need only employee name and his salary. कि उसका नाम क्या है और उसकी सैलरी क्या है, यही मुझे चाहिए. एक नया टेबल मुझे क्रिएट करना है. Okay, so no need to create that table from scratch. I can also use my employee table. So here I can write as, क्या लेना है, select कौन कौन सी कॉलम, एम्प्लॉय का नाम, सपोज फर्स्ट नेम. हियर फर्स्ट कॉलम का नाम ऐसा है, फर्स्ट अंडरस्कोर नेम. सेकंड कॉलम सैलरी. I need only these two columns. From employees table का नाम. So what I did here, I take the reference of employees table. I taken only two columns, first name and salary. So this command, अगर ये आगे वाला नहीं होता, अगर मैं इतना execute करता, select first name comma salary from employees, so it will generate two column as output. But here it will create new table whose name is temporary employee, and it will take two columns, first salary from employees table. Now if I run it, now execute the run, invalid statement.
Sir, employees no spelling.
Yes, employees. Okay, now run it. See, table created. कौन सा टेबल बना, जिसका नाम है temp emp. Now check that what is inside the temp emp. Select star from temp emp and run. दो कॉलम आ गई, देखो इसमें सारा डेटा भी आ गया, जितने भी एम्प्लॉय थे हमारे. Two columns are there and 107 employees are there. See, 107 employees. So this is another syntax. Previous syntax was how to create table from scratch. This is the syntax for if you want to create sub table. टेबल पुराना आपका है, उसमें से आपको नया टेम्पररी टेबल क्रिएट करना है. So you can write sub query. This is known as a sub query. Why? This is my original query. This is a sub query. Why? Because this query run first. It will extract data from employees table, and whatever the extracted data, it will be copied into department 80 table. So it is a combination of two table, create and select. So these are the two queries. This is my outer query. This is the inner query. So inner query will run first. Whatever the result will be generated, the outer query means it is the outer query is for creating table. So this query will create the table. So we can also create the table from another table by using referencing another table. This is about the create. Second command in DDL is the alter table. Alter. So by using create table, we can create the table. if we want to modify the existing table, because it may be possible that in future we have to add new column, कोई नई column हमें बनानी पड़ी जो अभी हमने नहीं सोचा है. We thought about the 5 columns right now, we have created the table, but after few time it is necessary that I want to add new column, कोई नई column मुझे add करनी है. So at that time table is already there, I cannot use the create table because table तो already है मेरे पास. I want to modify the existing table. So alter is a command to modify the existing object. कोई ऑब्जेक्ट पहले से है उसको मुझे चेंज करना है, मॉडिफाई करना है. So there are the command is useful for that is alter table. So alter table, अब alter में क्या करना है? What we can alter? We can add new column. एक कॉलम नई हम ऐड कर सकते हैं. सेकंड, we can modify the existing column. कॉलम को मॉडिफाई करना है. क्या मॉडिफाई कर सकते हैं? We can change the data type of the column. केयर को वेयर केयर कर सकते हैं, वेयर केयर को वेयर केयर 2 कर सकते हैं, नंबर को फ्लोट कर सकते हैं, फ्लोट को नंबर कर सकते हैं, लाइक दैट. उसके साइज चेंज कर सकते हैं. सपोज आई हैव टेकन द कॉलम नेम स्टूडेंट नेम एंड इट हैज द साइज ओनली 10 कैरेक्टर्स. आज की तारीख में कोई नया स्टूडेंट आया जिसका नाम 10 कैरेक्टर्स से ज्यादा है, सपोज गुणवंशी या फिर ऐसा कुछ. So now it is not accommodated in 10 characters, it is a more than 10 characters. So what I have to do, I have to modify the column student name. नेम को मुझे 10 में से 20 करना है, जो साइज 20 थी 10 थी उसको 20 करना है. सो आई कैन डू दिस बाय यूजिंग मॉडिफाइंग. ओके, ड्रॉप द कॉलम. इफ आई वांट टू ड्रॉप द कॉलम, सम कॉलम इज देयर दैट इज नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर मी, मुझे निकाल देना है. सो आई कैन ड्रॉप दैट कॉलम. अगेन आई कैन ऑल्सो डू वन मोर थिंग, आई कैन change the default value, define the default value for new column. Default value means if there is a column, something is there, we have to provide the value for that particular column. But sometimes if we will not provide the new value for the particular column, and if I have specified the default value, it will automatically put that value. Suppose there is a balance in a bank, there is a customer table, and inside the customer table there is a one more column about balance. So whenever new customer will be entered, and if we have the facility, we can open the account with zero balance. So whenever we open the balance, at the opening time, if we want to add 5,000 rupees, it is fine. But if someone do not want to credit any amount and they just want to create the table, they just want to create the account, at that time if I will not provide the balance value, it will automatically add zero value. That means account is created with the zero value. If I will provide the 5,000, my account will be opened with the 5,000 balance. Someone opened with 2,000 balance, someone opened with 10,000 balance. But if I will not provide the value, then it will take zero as a default value. So we will see how to provide that default value in a table. So we can change 4 things. We can add new column, we can modify the existing column, we can drop the particular column, and we can also change the default value. Default value नहीं है तो हम दे सकते हैं. What is the syntax for this? Alter table name. If I want to add column, then I will specify add. If I want to modify, I will specify the modify, and if I want to drop, I will do the drop. This is my alter is a command, and these are the 3 options: add, modify, and drop. So these are the option of alter command.